that Gensen Ratanvi had any reason to call there. After a mediocre meal at the hotel's cafe, Raph headed out into the city. It was autumn in this location, just after midday, local time. He drew a deep breath, anticipating and then enjoying the familiar fragrance, childhood deep in his memory. His favorite time of year, with apples ripe on the trees and the autumn mushrooms mingling their scent with that of fallen leaves, even here in the city's commercial district. Probably every world had its characteristic scents, but he spent nearly all his time on ships and stations. He felt a strange mix of nostalgia and fear. This was home, and home could be deadly. The number 161 tram still ran from the Spaceport Hotel district out to the northern suburbs. Raph rode it to the last stop, seeing little change from the last time he'd been here, except that the long-delayed northern extension of the freight monorail was finally in place. He got off in the bustling little market, now full of school children buying treats after school, and women, mostly employees, he knew, buying fresh produce and meat for dinner. He headed for Luce's, sat down at an outside table, and ordered a slice of honey cake and tea with lime. The lime came partly pared, a curl of peeling holding it to the rim of the glass. He stared at it a moment. Where was Kai by now? Off in that idiot attempt to build a fleet out of a bunch of untrained privateers? His shoulders twitched. Dead. She must be dead by now. He was not going to think about her. Except that she had shipboard ansibles and intended to use them. That he had to think about, and carefully, before he told his father. ISC must not decide she was an enemy. He owed her that much, just in case she was still alive. His portable security system informed him that, aside from the general surveillance designed to notice and focus on suspicious activity, he was not observed. Humans were inattentive witnesses anyway, and no one really cared about a middle-aged, slightly paunchy man quietly eating honey cake and drinking tea. Nor would they care if he appeared to be talking to himself. Almost everyone had an implant, and most of those had skull phones. He activated his own skull phone and called his father's private number. His father might be in a meeting, might not answer at once, but... "This number is no longer available. Please check the number you are calling and try again." Raph sat very still, then made himself breathe normally. It had been years. The number was in his implant files. But perhaps he had flicked the wrong one. That could happen. He entered it again. "This number is no longer..." He had closed the connection and took a bite of honey cake. His father's number was no longer available? Had he changed it for some reason? That could be awkward. Raph's business persona had no reason and no influence to get access to ISC's chief executive. Surely his father hadn't died. Someone would have told him. His mother would have, surely. He activated the table's local information file. His family's home number would not be listed in such a public place, but he remembered a lot of local numbers and he could see if there had been an overall change. No, he did not have his mother's private skull phone number, nor his sister's, and he had not wanted to call the house. All calls were recorded, and why would Gensen Ratanvi be calling that number? Call ISC headquarters? Use one of his other names? One of the names known to ISC's internal security? Very dangerous if someone there was crooked. He found a useful number only 2 digits off his home, Flassick's Bakery Supplies, and marked it on the table's list. Then he entered his own home's number. A simple mistake, if anyone asked. "Please state your name and reason for calling." That was not a voice.